Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second, third, and fourth pillars of success, which is notes from the book 9 Secrets of Success by Stormy Wellington. So you are welcome even to join me as I share this, which has been very useful for me. And I know it will be useful for you as well. Notes on the second, third, and fourth pillars of success. The reference is the 9 Secrets of Success, which is a very wonderful book written by Stormy Wellington, in a book I'll recommend to all. The second pillar is be transformed. The third pillar of success is celebrate small successes. The fourth pillar of success is appreciation versus expectation. This notes on the second pillar of success, be transformed. I'm Dr. Tettey Doe in the United Kingdom. Romans chapter 12 verse 2 tells us, do not be transformed, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind. That by testing you may be certain of what is approvable even by God. So we need to be transformed and not to be conformed to this world. And we are transformed by the renewal of our mind, that by testing you may prove or show what is acceptable and be certain of what is acceptable and what is the will of God. So be transformed. Transformation, what is it? It's when you change your mind. You change your money, Stormy Wellington says. And what does transforming your mind mean? Well, the word transform means to change completely. So to transform your mind is to change your mind completely. And successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better, Rohn said. So resilience is important. Change is also inevitable. However, the only thing that is constant in life is change. So embrace transformation is the key to your growth. Your transformation can be your greatest tool, Stormy Wellington said. So this ends the second pillar of success notes. We move on to the third pillar of success, which is celebrate small successes. Progress is the key to happiness, and the glue that makes happiness stick. Stormy Wellington says, celebrate your life. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate, Oprah Winfrey said. Every day I celebrate, I give myself a reason to say, great job, Stormy. So also celebrate milestones in your life. Celebrate every success the way you used to, even as a child. Children usually celebrate every little success, but as we grow up, we tend to forget this very important character of childhood. So remember to celebrate milestones as you prepare for the road ahead, Nelson Mandela said. And this ends the third pillar of success, celebrate small successes. And we move on to the next, which is the fourth pillar of success, appreciation versus expectation. Appreciation versus expectation. So at this point, just note, what have you learned so far? The fourth pillar, appreciation versus expectation. This is one of the very important pillars of success. And note that expect great things from God and attempt great things for God, William Carey said. So many of us are givers in this life. We feel far more satisfaction from giving than receiving. There are an awful lot of people who are takers too, but I will concentrate this time on the givers. And sometimes you give, and it seems there's no reward coming from those you are giving to. Why is it so? And we'll see even why it is so. The challenge with having these expectations is that more often than not, we are disappointed. We are disappointed with people's reactions. We are disappointed when they do not behave the way we would expect them to behave. And an unknown author said, expect great things to happen because we get what we expect. But you don't have to experience that negativity. You don't have to be disappointed in that manner. So take the emotion of expectation of others out of your mindset and replace it with appreciation. This is a key pillar because so often expecting instead of appreciating will block us from moving to the next level. And this is an example the author shared. For example, you have a long-time friend who desperately needs to borrow money. She comes to you, and even though you don't have the money, you do everything you can make the sacrifice and give her the money because her situation is more dire than yours. You give her the money even while putting yourself at risk. There may be a bill that you don't pay to help your friend, but you do it out of love and concern for her. And success is most often achieved by those who don't know that failure is inevitable, Coco Cannell said. Then a few seasons later, the table turns, and now you are in a desperate situation where you have to borrow money and you need your friend. But when you are at that point and you go to her, she says, "Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't have it right now. As she goes on her way to the mall, now your feelings are hurt. You are frustrated and resentful as you think back to what you did for her. And now you decide that you are going to treat other people a certain way based on what your friend has done to you. This is what you must understand. It was your expectation of her that has you frustrated. You expected her to behave a certain way. And when they didn't, you became upset. What you have to do in this situation is just be grateful and appreciative, even in this situation, even though she didn't want to help. You see, you cannot treat people the way they treat you. You must be on a higher ground and be the best person that you can be. You have to treat people with the hearts that God gave to you, not the hearts that he gave to them. So be appreciative that you were able to help your friend and ask them and have no expectations on her behavior or reaction when you ask for help. This is a pillar that the author had come to understand, and one that has truly changed the author's life. If it's meant to be, it is up to me, an unknown author says. I'm sure you've experienced this too. Let's say you are dating a guy or a girl and he doesn't call to see if you got home safely. Or you are dating a woman and even though you told her you were not feeling well, she doesn't call to see if there's anything she can do to help. Again, this can lead to feelings of frustration and resentment because of your expectation. But again, why should you fill your mind with those negative thoughts? This is negative energy that will never serve you. Remember, always ask yourself these questions about anything that you are feeling. Is this energy helping me? Is it making me happy? Is it bringing me closer to God? If the answer is no to any of these questions, make a shift. The key to this pillar is not to put your happiness or feelings of peace onto anyone but yourself. Appreciate every situation for what it is. When you learn to expect less, you will always receive more. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly, said by Robert F. Kennedy. So, just to summarize on this fourth pillar, expect great things from God, attempt great things for God. Expect great things to happen because we get what we expect. Appreciation and expectation, you can control your disappointment by shifting your focus from your expectation of people to just appreciation. And listen carefully. No one, not your husband, not your boyfriend, not even your pastor owes you anything. However, you owe yourself everything. So take the emotion of expectation of others out of your mindset and replace it with appreciation. This is a key pillar because so often expecting instead of appreciating will block us from moving to the next level. And sometimes our brain becomes so clouded with unrequited expectations of people that we become resentful towards that person or toward a situation or even towards others who had nothing to do with the first situation. and success and failure. Success is most often achieved by those who don't know that failure is inevitable. Coco Chandler said, appreciate every situation. The key to this pillar is not to put your happiness or feelings of peace onto anyone but yourself. Appreciate every situation for what it is. When you learn to expect less, you will always receive more. And dare to fail and achieve greatly. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. So this brings us to the end of the fourth pillar, which is also the end of the notes on the second, third, fourth pillars of success. And hope that you have learned something and which will be useful for application, even to yourselves and also to your team members. And it's my hope that you are able to even share this with your team. The next session, which will follow at another presentation, will be the fifth pillar, which is the win formula. And just let's prepare ourselves. And thank you very much for your attention. And we hope that you apply these, which I'm also applying. And I find it very, very useful. Have a wonderful day, and God bless you. Be successful.